Hi guys, Dan here. I just wanted to review this booklet from Cameron Reilly. It's important to know that I'm a fan of Cam's. I listen to Life of Caesar. I even tried listening to the Bonaparte podcast, but that wasn't for me. But I do like the Cold War and Life of Alexander as well. So Cam is an Aussie. He has been podcasting since 2004. And in this book, he summarizes his experience of how to monetize podcasts. And I'm making my living as a podcaster and YouTuber, and I have sort of learned stuff the hard way. And now Cam has written a book that just summarizes the way he does things. He is telling you how to build a big audience, how to make money from your podcast, what equipment you should use, what the technical setup is like, why you should ignore haters, and why you should capture contact details. It all comes down to the fact that advertising does not really work unless you are in the perhaps top 1% of podcasters. But there are other ways to monetize your podcast. I like to work a lot with YouTube, which feels counterintuitive for podcasts, but actually podcasts on YouTube are great. It's the best platform for publishing podcasts, actually, I think. Except then you can't easily get them in your phone or on your listening device. I've also worked a lot with Patreon, which Cam doesn't. And it comes down to subscription models and making subscriber-only podcast, which I'm not doing. I'm not there yet. I don't have the audience Cam has. But Cam describes all the steps on the way. I was pretty impressed by this little booklet. You can buy it as an EPUB for just $10. I've never used an EPUB, so I was like, oh, what do I do with this file that I purchased? But I figured it out. Google is your friend. So eventually at some point, I will probably write something like this, maybe oriented towards Sweden. But I think it is very useful that Cam is not an American, because the American market is special. I think the American market is more mature when it comes to advertisers for podcasting. That's the Stone Age here in Sweden, where I am. But if you want tips for monetizing your podcast, this is the place to look. I think this is right now the Bible. I wish I had read this book in 2014, 13 when I started. In 2014, I launched my first podcast that I owned, Fan of History. But I was podcasting before then. I wish I had read this book back then. But I'm happy that I read it now, and I thoroughly recommend it. It gets 10 out of 10. Thank you, Cameron Reilly. If you want to see, if you got here by searching for it, if you want to check out my podcasts, check out Fan of History, Fan of Astronomy, Game of Thrones Chat, CHAT. Those are my English podcasts I'm doing right now. I'm doing a couple of podcasts in Swedish as well. Isfolket-podden, about Margit Sandemo's great epic tale. I'm doing Palmemordet. That is my most successful podcast, and I've learned it's among the top 5% podcasts in the world from reading this book. And then I'm doing Seriemördarpodden about serial killers in Swedish as well. I think those are all my current podcasts. I love podcasting, and now it will be even easier after reading this book. Okay, I'm babbling. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel and tell me what you want to see on this YouTube channel. This is my personal YouTube channel, and I've been marketing the podcasts and YouTube projects very much under their own brands. So I don't have a personal brand. Perhaps I do as a novelist, or I did a couple of years back. But tell me what you want to see on this channel. Thank you for watching.